Yo guys, this is Matt the Salmon. My name is Misukra. Today bring you another video, and yes, sorry for disappearing for a whole month. Now you might be asking, and I might be right by saying this. You are thinking right now, what the hell, man? I subscribed to you for like videos, works and shit like that, but you're gone. You just disappeared. You said you're gonna update on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but there's nothing. Well, the problem is shit happened. My hard disk totally died and I lost virtually everything what was on that hard disk. Now the problem is the hard disk which contained that data, and what kind of data it was. It was request jobs, some of my other sensitive stuff related to my studio, and some log animation, as you can see by the lack of log animation on this video, and yeah, a lot of other stuff like music, and in short, what is the most important thing for you to hear is I lost practically all my request jobs. I was able on the last second to upload my finished fairy tale work on this Flare Corona. I don't know if you know her. Anyone who's reading fairy tale will know what I'm talking about. But the point is, I just uploaded her and I got hard disk failure. Bam, lost everything. And since Valentine's Day, I was fixing everything. Now I'm back up and I'll have to redo everything because I lost Angry Joe statue, I lost Sarah's Victoria Harkonnen, I lost Ivy Valentine, and I lost all other important stuff. But no worries, I'll just redo it simply, and I'll redo it fast because I did a lot of work policy changes. I started doing things a bit differently. Now, how differently? Well, I'm gonna show you now. This. Now, you're gonna ask me, what is the difference like between this video and your previous videos? Well, the difference is this is a 12-hour work and I now made it into a 12 minutes video. And that, what does it mean? So that means not only I'm gonna now do all the works from zero till finish, because it's way easier for me just to record everything instead of just like coding different parts and just showing you the finished product. I'm just gonna record the entire process of doing it and record up to 20 hours if necessary, and just put it into 20 minutes video or something similar for you to see. May it be 3D modeling or 2D drawing. I'm just gonna post it entire video, and unless it breaches the 20-hour limit, I'm gonna like make different parts, but only if it breaches that huge time mark, which I think I'm gonna really rarely breach it. And what you see here right now is Super Sonico. I got a request like before Valentine's Day, before that stupid crash happened, and the point is, requester asked me to make it look more cooler, ham look more cooler. For me it is it. And if you have no idea what is this Super Sonico or what this chick is at the right side of the Photoshop window, well, she is mascot for a Nitro Plus company, I guess. I'm not really sure if that's the correct name. Again, yeah, but I do believe it is correct one. So she's kind of mascot or something like that. She has, I think, her own animation now because she's that popular. And what people see in her, I have no idea. Mostly, I guess, just her huge chest size and what she's wearing the goddamn headset all the time. Yeah, the point is, I got a request, I checked for some references. I was also amazed by writing badass Supersonico or horror or terror or ghost or whatever kind of name next to her original name. They only show me these cute pictures of her half naked in bikini or whatever, and yeah, it's pretty brutal. So now a person asked me to make at least one version of her looking at least more, I don't know, better, cooler, or more attractive. I actually have no idea of how your tastes work, guys. Just basically I got a request, did it, and what you can see right now is just working my ass off with line art, and it was kind of hard, especially after a long break. I had to do a lot of fixing, especially when it came to line art. It was like I finished the line art, it looks good, and I'm like, okay, let's do work on coloring, let's do the background. I do the background and I have no idea what to do in it, so I just start coloring the character by thinking what I'm gonna come up with idea while coloring the character. I might think of some cool background. I one point or another, one way or another, still I was mostly concentrating on making her look good. Now at the beginning it was really hard, especially with her eyes. I kind of like when the characters or people have, especially females, have like this dark black line art, eye line, sorry, not line art, eye line, and just always add this like a bit more darker color to the eyes just to make them look more serious. Because the one I'm using as a reference, I don't know, looks like a light bulb, all happy and cheeky and with all colors, makes me kind of sick. And after that, I just went to like coloring the skin. I did some mistakes with order. I was doing everything on one layer. All the coloring was done on one layer except the hairs. Because hair is a bit more problematic for me. I just decided not to risk it and just did a separate layer for for hair only. But when it comes to all the shadows, shading, and just simple coloring on clothing, skin, or whatever, I did it in just one simple layer. It was practically easy. Just needed to know the correct order where I want to put what I want to color first, or just finish coloring first, because just like it's better for me first to do the clothing which is under, like her shirt was for example on the top, but when it comes to her pants, I should have decided first to finish drawing painting her pants and then only start working on her shirt, because it was like top layer on the trousers layer. If you have I think I just messed up and no one is having any goddamn idea what I'm talking about. Point is, just need to make sure how the order of the layers works out, so I wouldn't make any stupid mistakes. Here was kind of a bit tricky. At first I wasn't really happy with how it turned out. It looked like everything was glued, so I had to like work my ass off just to make it, add some hair strands where and where, just to make it look more natural and more live. Had a lot of trouble with her mouth, which was also, I don't know why, I just couldn't figure out how to make her mouth look right. But after a lot of doing, I just practicing, testing, I just finally found out my this golden balance. Even so, I still think I could have done it better. Now here practically I had some trouble with shadows. Also, I always have trouble with shadows, but this one was like at first I was trying to like make shadows work like in one direction, like she has light coming from one direction, but after some working I decided just to make shadows just be in the darkest parts, or at least where that global illuminating light doesn't reach her. So just mostly all the light concentrates from the top. And I had also some problems with guitar. Never, actually I have never drawn a guitar before, so it was kind of new challenge for me. I had to like think out how to make the material work nice, and also the very structure of the guitar was kind of unproportioned. Had to do a lot of fixing, had to move a lot of things. I had to work even on the last part of like coloring. I still had to edit the line art few times because it just didn't look right. I have kind of problem when it comes to doing a perspective for a hard object. Other than that, other hard objects like a headset was practically easy. Just needed to do some correct coloring, so used her references and used the reference colors to just paint the headset. Gave her pants. Normally she's shown with shorts, but To me it looks always better cargo pants or something similar to that, because I wanted really to give her that feeling of being a rocker or something. Also, as you can see, I modified her jacket. I really hate those white balls of hair which she has in original one, and I just made one sleeve, as you can see, way shorter than another, just to give it, you know, as I said again, this rocker feeling. Um, I had, yeah, I messed up with the guitar belt. A lot of my friends said that the belt has to be connected at the end of the guitar, but I just decided that she has like this unique holder for her guitar case, um, and yeah, the belt works like that. Um, Pant shading and coloring was kinda easy, but it took, I guess, the most of the time uh, from all of the parts of like coloring her. The pants were kinda tricky. I had to make it look as natural as possible. Also, this part, her shoulder, was a huge headache because I couldn't figure out if it looks alright or not. And after a lot of rechecking and rechecking, I just saw what the hair arm looks like it was bent or broken, and I just gave her a bigger shoulder, drew a bigger shoulder line art, just to finally show her what her arm correctly reaches, connects with the shoulder, and doesn't look broken. Coloring and shading the guitar, at least the end of the guitar, that was the tricky part. I had to do a lot, as you can see here, just move the line art and find out how the wood, or to make the wood look good. It was really tricky. I'm even now not happy with what I have, even so it has to work. The build was, I think, the last thing I had to color. It was the easiest part. The final touches, just add some metallic color, make it look shine. Some small details. Also decided to add some decoration to her jacket, because at first originally I intended not to do anything too much fancy with her jacket, but after looking at the reference picture, I just, you know, thought I'll add some similar decorations like she has. Well, nothing like very similar or same, just you know, kinda in that direction. So also had this extra headache, but I just decided if I decide to do it, I'll just do it. And after like, I don't know, this took like 30 minutes, I guess. Yeah, 30 minutes of work, and with it I finally did it, and actually she looked way better in that way. I mean, those decorations looked more lively. And after that, I just simply decided to add a simple background, just, you know, in the theme of her. Do some some musical theme, like adding notes, world, like she's like listening to a, I don't know, global rock or something like that. Um, yeah, but background turned out shit. If anything, if you want to download the picture, I just suggest you to download the one I'm gonna upload in DeviantArt. It is a portrait of her. If you don't want this crappy background, because background was done in like, I don't know, 20 minutes, and I just did what came first into my mind. And uh, yeah, basically with that it was done. I had to do some minor fixes, like adding colors where I missed, but after that it was finally done, and now she looks, as you can see, very nice, to me at least. Maybe you don't like her, maybe you like her, I don't know. The point is, finally it was good to do some work after a long time, and I'm gonna do more, way more, and compensate for all the time I have lost since Valentine's Day, because it was really, really annoying. And as I said, I'm coming back to my original schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Maybe I'll make it a bit more softer. Maybe sometimes I won't be able to update immediately on like Monday or Wednesday or Friday, depends on the size of work, but at least there's gonna be one big update every week, or maybe a bit more. I'm actually kinda not really sure if I should promise that, because my computer just showed me how my plans can be fucked up very easily. So I'll just say what I do plan on updating at least once or more in a week with big updates, um, when it comes to modding, illustrations and models. So if you have any more requests, just upload them, and the guys who requested it, the guys before Valentine's Day catastrophe, don't worry, I'll be uploading those works one way or another. So thank you for watching, and stay strong, stay cool.